'cause it's too cold for you here and now, so let me hold both your hands in the holes of my sweat.
Hey everyone, it's me, Pandalover Gamer, and today I'll be talking to you about my middle school experience. So basically, if you didn't know, I was in 6th grade when I first started my channel, and let me just tell you, about middle school. It was crazy. I didn't like it. I didn't like my 6th grade year. It was really boring and all that stuff. So let me just tell you about my very first day. So basically, my brother took me to the bus stop, and we waited for the bus. He was telling me all the boring stuff about middle school and all that stuff, like be careful with who you became friends with, not be with kids. If you're gonna don't share your pens with people because they're not gonna share them back with you, and all that stuff. And like, I'm like, middle school was really great and all that stuff. But then the second I got in, I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to be in 8th grade. And okay, I'll just tell you all. I did a lot of embarrassing things about in middle school, but we're gonna talk about that later. So basically, on my very first day, I got to inside the school. This is embarrassing, but I followed 2 8th graders, which is dumb because like I knew one of them, because I used to be friends with her before she got into middle school. And yeah, and basically, I found the hall I was supposed to be in, which is 6th grade hall. And I went and I asked the teacher, do you know where Mrs. Social Studies class is? And she told me, yeah, you see this class right here? I said, yes. She said, okay, so right next door to it, you'll see the class you're supposed to be in. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. And it was embarrassing for me, but now looking back at it, I'm like, that was funny. And it was fun. I liked that class. I made a friend there. I sat next to my childhood best friend since kindergarten. And let me just tell you something that teacher said that will never leave my brain. She said, we were talking about lockers, and she said the 8th graders were going to get their lockers first because they've been in school longer. And I remember everyone being upset about it. And she's like, when you get to 8th grade, you'll understand. And guess what happened when I entered 8th grade? We didn't get lockers. I found that funny. Not gonna lie. And if she finds the video, I'm like, hey. If she ever finds it, I'm like, I just want to say, Social Studies. That was a lie. And no one knew it was gonna happen. So I can't blame her and all that. Blame her for that. But anyway, I'm happy we didn't get lockers because I forgot how to open one. But anyway, after that, I went to second period, and I love that class. I had the friend I was with, who I became friends with in first period, was also my friend, and we had fun. That was the only friend I had, but she moved away. And then third period, I went to class, and there I made a friend, but he moved away in October, and that was a good class. And then I went to 4th period, and I'll just tell you, I hated that class. No joke, I actually did. And there's something that happened like when class was almost over. So basically, the teacher was saying classes who can go, and sorry about the game. She was gonna tell you the classes you were supposed to go to, tell you where it's at, and I was getting all my stuff. And then later, I asked her, hey, do you know where Mr. Cole's class is? And she's like, oh, it's not that class, go find it yourself. And I'm like, huh? So I had to look for the class. I couldn't find it, obviously, because I was still new. It was my very first day. I wouldn't know where the class is at, even though my family took me around the school 3 or 4 times. So I looked. And then later, all the classes were starting for 6th graders, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so late. I'm so getting in trouble. Then the teacher came saying, hey, are you Mr. Cole's class? I'm like, yeah, I am. It's like, okay, great, you're in this class. Come in with me. And so I went with him, and then later, we went. I found, I went in. I didn't make friends in that class, but it's fine. Then there's something that happened again. So my family told me that I would have to be in that class 2 times. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, I guess. And then later, when he was calling for 6th period classes, I stayed, and he told me, hey, what classes are you in? And I'm like, oh, I have to be in this class 2 times. He's like, let me see your schedule. And he saw it, and he said, oh, come with me. I'll take you to your class with the other students that are going to be in the class. And I'm like, okay. And I was so confused because I'm like, I'm supposed to be in that class 2 times. And then later, after that, after like a week or two, I asked my math support teacher. Yes, I have math support. I sucked at math so much. Honestly, if you're going to have math support, don't think it's like something bad. Honestly, math support is very useful. I remember getting out of math support, then getting back in. But then I made a lot of progress. Math support isn't bad. It's really good because like I made a lot of progress. I went from a failing student to basically a good student that's always putting in stuff and all that stuff. Trying to get everything. Honestly, math support isn't something bad. Or reading support. I just tell you, if you're gonna have any other classes, don't think it's something bad. It really will help you. But anyway, back to the story. I asked the teacher. She said, oh, I have to talk to the other teachers because she was worried for me. And then when I asked one of my teachers, he said, oh, basically, you're not going to be in this class 2 times. It's just because my name is in, they decided the subject I was going to be in, the subject I'm teaching. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know how to explain it, but if you understand it, then great. I'm trying to hurry up and finish this video so I can post it. Talk as fast as I can because I'm running out of storage. But anyway, I went to 6th period and I loved that class. Math support was great. I didn't have any friends, but I loved it. It was one of the best classes, and I really hope I can meet that teacher again. And then 7th period came. If you didn't know, I took theater during 6th and 7th grade, and it was the best. Everyone there was like family. I made friends, but they all moved away, sadly. Except one, but I don't talk to her because like it's difficult to talk to her when we don't have the same classes together and we don't really see each other. But when I do see her, I'm like, oh wow, that was the friend I used to be friends with. But anyway, then January came along and we had to get in 2 new classes. And I still have math support, but it was for 7th period, and I loved that teacher. She was the best. I'll call her Miss Candy Woman because she always gave out candies. And beautiful, thank you, ma'am. And that teacher, she believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. She would always believe I was the best student in math. And she gave me confidence that I will get better and that I will achieve my dreams. So to that teacher, thank you very much. You're the best. And honestly, I wish I could have you as a teacher again. But like, I know you moved to another school, but I really wish I could move there. But anyway, I have Spanish. Yes, I had Spanish and I already speak Spanish. Like, whatever. And then, fun fact, the teacher said that we will end up having friends. But guess what? School closed down, we weren't able to make friends. And after 3 months, we were done last year. School shut down March and all that stuff. Basically, yeah. That was my very first day. I'm going to talk about the teachers one day in the next video. But here's something about middle school that you all probably have questions to. Probably, what if I talk while away from each other? I remember a lot of middle schoolers had that question. You know, you kind of come to the best office. So the class that I probably had that before was the beginning of the school, the beginning of the school hall. And my classes were almost outside of school. No joke, it was actually outside of school. And yeah, it won't be fun for each other. You only be lost for like 1 or 2 days and then it'll be fine. But teachers will be in the hallway for about less than a month. So yeah. Popularity. No, people won't be trying to get popularity like very first. Like, everyone's trying to fit in and all that stuff. They're trying to make friends. They're trying to get to know where the school is, how, what people are good, what people are bad, and all that stuff. But after like 2 weeks or a month, people will be like fighting for popularity. No joke, I remember it being like that. And if you're scared for the 7th and 8th graders pushing you into lockers, no, they won't. Literally, 7th graders are really nice. The 8th graders are awesome. Well, the 8th graders won't really talk to you, but when they see, as an 8th grader, I'll just tell you. When we started, like, we thought you were so cute. I've never seen people were like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. I've never seen people talking about it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute. But no, you guys won't be bullied and all that stuff unless you really make them mad. But yeah. um, what else can I talk to you about? Oh, this is something I really do want to talk to you. Don't try to. Oh my gosh, this is something that I really think a lot of people should hear about it. Don't tell. Well, I mean, don't disrespect the teacher. Honestly, I've never seen people doing that, and like, I'm like, how can you do that? That's like disrespectful. Please don't do that. Honestly, you're not any better if you're gonna do that. What else can I tell you? I don't want to make this video so long, and I might have to write something in the description if I didn't get everything in the video. But please be nice to everyone. Please, you don't know what people are going through. Really, you really don't know. And when you smile or say hello to them and all that stuff, you're really making their day. Please be nice to everyone. I always ask that for you guys. But yeah, what else can I tell you guys? Oh, don't do anything bad. Don't skip class. Don't do drugs. Don't drink. Don't bully people. Don't do anything bad. Cause honestly, that's rude. And honestly, if you're gonna do those things, you're ruining your future. Really. I remember many people had done that, and they ruined their future. Oh, don't get in fights. That's something I really need to talk to you guys. Cause like, my school, if you fight, you might get sent to jail. I'm not lying. I met someone who did that, and just tell me. I'll just let you know. Yeah, I don't think any school's gonna accept them anymore. Yeah, please don't do that. Honestly, be smart with who you choose. If you have a friend who's toxic, get away from them. Because honestly, I had toxic friends in middle school, and I was able to get away from them. Please be nice to everyone. If you have any questions, leave them in the description. Oh, there's something I think every middle school should have. Please have an agenda. Please. Because honestly, I was struggling trying to get everything in. And then like turn in everything. And when I got an agenda, I was able to turn everything in time. Literally, I'm not joking. I like turning everything in at time. I'll make a 7th grade video and 8th grade video about my experience and all that stuff. And I'll make a video about my teachers. Because honestly, they're great teachers. But anyway, that's all for this video. I have to hurry up. But anyway, I hope you enjoy and have a great day. Bye. Love you.